So the kangaroo court does it again. And I'm talking specifically about the Supreme Court. They just issued a ruling, and I'll get into a second how this ties into money. But basically, they are allowing the indiscriminate stops of who they think are people who are here illegally in the Central District of LA. They think that's going to be the new, I guess, legal standard. This is a watering down of the Fourth Amendment. And this creates problems, not for only all of us, but it also creates more financial problems. I've said it before in blogs. I'm writing up a blog today that even hints at this again or mentions it briefly, how all this affects the economy. You don't have to go any further than D.C. Yes, has crime been reduced? Sure. When you have the military take over an area, that's common sense. Is it good for the economy? No. We already know that from the D.C. residents. Restaurants are feeling the pinch. We're not going to see it in Chicago. We know for a fact that places like Las Vegas, their occupancy rate has dropped 33% because Canadians don't want to come over. And it's not that difficult. If people are afraid to go outside because they're going to be stopped indiscriminately because some guy who just got hired off the street with ICE thinks that you're here illegally, then you're not going to go out. See, that's the way it works. It's that simple. And the reason I mention this is because it comes into tariffs, and I mentioned this the other day. The issue with tariffs are now, it's going to go before Supreme Court. And if the Supreme Court says that some of these tariffs were done illegally by the president, well, then that means there's got to be refunds. And of course, good luck getting a refund from these major corporations. But that's not my concern. My concern is that the Supreme Court does say that the tariffs are legal and they continue to cater to President Trump. What does that mean? It means something that I do not ever remember happening before. Historians will prove me wrong. But that means that the entire economy of the U.S., if not the global economy, hinges on the Supreme Court. And considering they have a majority and considering their absurd rulings, like they all say Roe v. Wade was established precedent and that's it, there was nothing else to talk about. And just like that, they overturned it. And now they're saying they can stop people indiscriminately. I consider them a rogue court at this point. They're a kangaroo court, and they are the ones that are going to decide the economy. So if you think you don't need to be prepared for what's going on, this is that X factor where 6 judges in black robes who know nothing about the economy are going to make decisions that affect you. And you need to be prepared one way or another.